Welcome to another video on my Raspberry Pi 2 running Ubuntu Linux and the robot operating system and connected to this breadboard with electronics and some fischertechnik. It's all connected by a band cable and a serial cable to a Minicom serial terminal. And as you can see, on the breadboard are some electronics and connected to a fischertechnik motor with propeller, phototransistor and an LED. Last time I did some efforts to get a new package, Mechatronics Pi Pub, running, only to get the problem that it somehow wasn't able to execute, and that is some property that Python has for the robot operating system. Since normally Python is just a script, and well, a Python program is a script. And Python is an interpreter which invokes like Python space and then the script. And the script is usually not executable, not as a separate program. With ROS that's different. Then a Python program is executable. And if it can't find an executable, you get an error. And that's what happens. At least with the new package. With the Robot Pi package, which I am about to try again, then it should work once again. So let's first try if that one still works. And that should be the original one and not the Mechatronics one. So, the ROS core already runs. Publisher runs now, Robot Pi Publisher. Then subscriber runs. And you can see that the motor runs. Then okay, everything works nicely, although a bit delayed. But it works. So now the big question is, why don't other things work the same way? Why doesn't the new package, although I changed quite a bit last time, it still doesn't work? So now I am at a point where I can say, okay, throw away the new package, start over again. Or start a new package, a third one, entirely according to whatever is written in the tutorials, and see wherever I go wrong. That may be a good idea, but I also found out that there are two versions of packages by now, and there may be a discrepancy or a version difference, not only there, but also how you run packages. So in that way, I better create a second package according in the same way that the Mechatronics Pi package is being created. Has been created. and then see whatever happens. If it runs in the same way, which means it doesn't run, then I know that something in the tutorial is not quite right. So let's see how that works out. Alright, so now this is clear. Let us now, against better judgment and better knowing in, try this one. And by the way, as you can see, I once again have two virtual desktops, and the cameras are now no longer running through the SPI, running through the Raspberry Pi. Sorry. So without the video streams, it is much faster. Anyway, end of the publisher, end of the subscriber, and that goes much faster now as well. So the question is, well, these were my attempts to get it running, futile attempts, but anyway. And this is the way it should run, and probably goes into error. Yep, not executing. So, back to basics. Creating a ROS package. All over again. And why? Well, simply because this one doesn't work. And not only is that annoying, but several questions haven't been answered yet. I have created this package according to the tutorial and got this error. Here I have been doing things according to tutorials as well, and found that creating my own messages, apart from this one that I've created myself as well, and if I go way back to the start, then I had here some problems, but they got solved. These packages is another story. In one of my configuration files, I probably made a slight mistake, but slight mistakes can have serious consequences. And for a very short moment, these messages worked. Next time, they didn't, and have been working ever since. And then last time I found out that somehow there is a package version 1 which is used with RoboTPi. There's a version 2 which is used by Mechatronics Pi. One has exec run, or has run, and the other one has exec from execute. Anyway, let's create another package. So, how to do that? Well, ROS create package. That is one thing. Now, how to do that? Actually, according to this tutorial, I shouldn't do it in here. Catkin create package. if I use catkin create package, what is the difference with ROS create package? There should, two different commands, there should be something. So we are working the catkin workspace. Yeah. Sourcing of the setup files already done. Yeah. So here they make a source file. Right. So this is being created inside this. So what if I do then exactly the same? Let's first see whatever is in here, a source file. But they are creating here a brand new one. So I don't have to develop recreate source, just a package name. Well, I am into robotics, so this is robot, this is mechatronics. I don't want to create another robot file because that is undesirable. So what should I take? Motoric, whatever, motoric. Okay, let's keep it motoric, not mechatronic, but something like this. And oh wait, that should be within source, as they say. But they say make there. And then go there. And then put this inside the XML file. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Now, I have tried a few things, among which is trying to create a new package outside of the source. And what did it? This is not good. A package outside the source directory is not good, so I removed everything. And then I created source motoric. This was not according to conventions. So next step is go to source and do practically the same thing. And then it says, okay, it's there. So now I have here a motoric package. And with a CMake list and a package XML, and that is about it. What's not there is the scripts file, so I can't do anything as yet. So I have to do a lot of work now. Now that I have my package, and I look at the tutorial site, how to create a package, and it goes to the bare basics. For instance, for the package XML, it tells you to add these lines, and for CMake lists, it tells to add this. Nothing more, nothing less. So I did that for a CMake list first, but since they go in the sequence package and then CMake list, I did that. Also, RaspberryPi find motoric shows indeed there's a package motoric, which is possible after editing package XML. And now, wait, no, this is better. So now, without having anything actually, I can build something. At least that's what they say. So let's build something. But I can't do it here. I have to do it right here. They say. So let's see. The manifest with format version 2 must not contain the following tags: run depend. Go back to the package XML. And this is a discrepancy, because what does the tutorial say? Run depend. So I think I've come across a problem here. So what if I change run depend into exec depend? And then of course change this as well. And then this one. And last but not least, alright, next try. And it looks like it actually has found and compiled a new package file. Mechatronics, yes, that has only one message. And RaspberryPi has 6 messages. Yes, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5. Well, okay, that will be 6 then. But it compiles without any error. So, coming to the bare basics once again, it looks like it's outdated. Does this have any consequences for the mechatronics package? I think so. Because when I look at here, there is nothing in it except these 2 files. And when I now look at, no, that's not good. Just look at, for example, RaspberryPi. It has this one: include, message, package, scripts and source. And for for mechatronics, let's look at that one. I know it is the same, but I did have to create scripts directory. So this is making things complicated, since I can't go on the way I have gone here. It's different, very different. Does that explain why this doesn't work? Probably, but I'll have to find out with the very new latest package. So auto continue, that's a good one. Alright, I have now made a scripts directory. So it looks now like this, and here I have to correct something. I have also created a motorics underscore pep.pi. And I copied some code in it, which I should, by the way, correct a bit. So here goes. That's better. And that is more or less the same as here, just a detail in the name. And then things should go work. If I now here press enter on Catkin make, let's see whatever happens. And what has happened here? Nothing. That is, if I go in here, nope. Mind this line. It is not executable, which was the same issue with mechatronics. So I think there is a point where this is going to have the same problem as here. This won't run, this doesn't run. This runs because it's version 1. So once again, let's run this one and this one. It runs. It runs. Well, needless to say, you can see whatever is happening on the monitor. And when I press this button, things do work. Moreover, let's cut this and this one. And I shove this here so I get the subscriber. And what can I do to make sure that it is actually working? Well, actually make a print. So I can put like something here, output 18, and just say it is true. Right? Will that work like this? Probably not. Why doesn't this quit to prompt, by the way? That's an interesting point. This has. Because this won't run now. Oh, it will. No, it won't. That's interesting. something new all the time. So this works, but quitting the publisher, strangely enough, doesn't. Something wrong here? Nope. So somehow I have to kill the publisher. Which isn't there. So it's not there. It has ended, but it doesn't return to prompt. And then things get hard. So what is the main conclusion right now? Something has changed in the details, underlying details, which makes it very hard at the moment to run the new packages. And for some reason now suddenly I can't quit. Not nice. Final and goodbye part for this episode. Things haven't gone according to plan, but what's new? The publisher doesn't run. It doesn't want to quit and it doesn't run. So here I have a problem. I can't even test stuff anymore, although I can try. Never say never. So I just say, alright, I restart the publisher. Alright. And then I have to remind myself that I have to source in a new terminal window, and then things run. Alright. And the subscriber runs again. So this works, and this works. So in that respect everything works again. On the other hand, well, you've seen it. Some things I have to figure out if I want to keep ROS running. The old saying, if it isn't broken, don't fix it. That's going to be a challenge this time. I certainly don't want to do things wrong. Although, by the way, I can shortly check if that new thing is even going to be published or printed. And it's scrolling by now so fast that I can't even see it, because the camera stream is no longer over the Raspberry Pi but over the ordinary PC. Anyway, enough to think about, enough to go on for next time. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Give the video a thumbs up and leave a comment. You can also follow me via Twitter, retweet and like and leave a comment, or via Instagram, like and leave a comment. Please donate to keep videos coming to you. Very much appreciated. You can also become a patron and have your name mentioned as a supporter, co-producer, whatever. Either just on my website or on my website and with my videos. And this is going to be continued. Once again, thank you for watching. Bye bye.